Hello everyone! Look what I have for you today. I am wearing an over-the-top cocktail ring which I made for a friend of mine out of her bridal shower invitation. So I want to make something like a really catch your attention kind of ring, and as a memento of that special day for her. So this is the other thing that I love doing, is just taking like a piece of paper, a card, a special letter, for example, that you want to give to someone as a memento, and that's very special. It becomes like a really special present for that person. So I would want to show you also this. It is like a card for a 5K marathon, and I made beads out of the card. I am going to be gifting this to a friend of mine who was in that marathon as a remembrance of that special event. So it is something that is fun to do and a very inexpensive kind of a present, but very thoughtful and very creative. So I have this special card that I got in the mail from a friend of mine. This is like a reception for their wedding, and I love the pattern, the color, and the texture of the paper. Very nice. So I thought it will be a really good project for the supersized roller. So we will cut this out and then make them into beads. I am going to try and make half-inch beads from this card. So we will measure and cut this card, and I hope I'll be able to explain things to you clearly. I am going to make my first mark. I am going to make a half-inch at the base. So my first mark will be at 1/4 inch, and I will just then line it up. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. I hope you can see this red ink. Not very much. You see, 1/4 inch, because this is straight. I just want to get rid of this part because it's not like a perfect triangle. So I will start marking. This is my 1/4 inch right here, and up here I start from the edge and I will mark half inch, half inch, half inch. The paper is dark and it's hard to see. Okay, I can even hardly see it, but they are marked. And then on the base side where we had the half inch, 1/4 inch, I'm sorry, I'm gonna mark all 1/2 inch all the way. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm just gonna start lining them up. I can hardly see the mark myself because the paper is dark, but I will try and just imagine that it's there. I think you can see it, right? So I'm gonna do that and then cut them up into strips, and then I'll come back. So now I've lined them all up, and then all we need to do is just cut it. So I'm very excited because I think this will make pretty beads. So this is what I call the reject, but not really. You can still make it into a bead. So it's a wonky bead. So what? You made it, right? So it's still going to be pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut them all up for you. So these are the strips of paper, and I rolled one. Isn't that pretty? It's a fall color, but it's nice. And I'm gonna do this one. You will need just white glue. And just make sure that you keep it centered like that. Don't you love the color? Don't you love it when you just see the color coming out? And just white glue. Put quite a bit. I would hold it down, and don't worry if you have glue all over the bead, because that you need to coat your bead with white glue anyway. So just hold it down for about 10 seconds. Because it's a thicker paper. There you have it. So take it off from the bamboo roller. And so I'm gonna go ahead and roll all of them, and I come back to you when we're ready to string them and glaze them with the vibrance.